Thanks for listening to the Girls Chat podcast, brought to you by Purple Unicorn Productions. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at the Girls Chat Pod. Also be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you can find deleted scenes, bloopers, and exclusive Girls Chat content. Welcome back to another episode of the Girls Chat podcast.
Hey,
Weasel and Britt has table topics.
Okay, so the table topic for today is going to be: would you date a man with no sexual experience?
Go ahead, answer it.
Yeah, did you?
No. Yeah, I truly don't know, because I just feel like we off the record we said, if you don't know, like, I won't know.
That's what
I'm
saying.
not going into it to be like, so how many people have you had sex with? Like,
how do you even start the topic?
Well, actually, after the first time you have sex with them, then
You
it's
can
a no.
tell.
After that,
But what if
can
he
tell.
tells you? What if that's something he says, like, "Oh,
I'm a virgin"?
I'm waiting until I get married.
Oh, so
Okay,
why
so
you
that's-
wait?
that's
That's a
different.
different question.
well,
a different question.
That's a different
Oh,
question.
But
Well,
it's essentially the same thing.
No,
No, it's not.
Well, why you
Because
wait?
You can be. Because
I'll
you can
be
be
experiencing.
This girl.
I don't know.
It's hot.
It is. That's why I'm talking like this.
I don't know,
It
bro.
depends, because I feel like you can kind of teach someone, but then again, I don't have time.
Maybe
for
if I
that,
was
so I would
18.
probably say no.
If I was 18.
Like, because you could teach somebody.
Age
but
matters.
they don't know better.
That's true.
You're
Age
telling me you're
matters.
30, you want to teach somebody at 30? No.
See, no.
But
I mean,
yeah,
you
that's
should
the
know.
thing. Like, I don't think I'm gonna have time for that, so probably not.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I feel like some people can be like good the first time, right? Like, some people could give you bomb ass sex the first time, and a person that you start having sex with consistently, the sex a lot of times to me gets better
Yeah.
because they know you, because like,
Mhm.
if you be with somebody, you give them a chance to get to know your body and to get to, because same vice versa, you could be with somebody who's had sex with a ton of people and they still have bad freaking sex.
You're right.
And
True.
then they've been with everybody, but then maybe if you give them more chance, they learn your body, they know what you like. You have to be open to say what you like also.
Yeah.
But
I'm not good with that though. Like, I just want you to just know,
Right.
Like, or
You
feel
gotta-
it out
Gotta read my mind.
from the first time.
I think that all depends on, like, could you date someone? Can I date someone with no sexual experience? I guess all depends on the first time, right? Won't that tell you?
I guess
Between either that or if they tell you. If somebody straight up tells me, like, I'm nervous because I don't have a lot of experience, like, would you pursue that? I don't know that I would pursue that.
Boom, bam.
So y'all couldn't date someone who was a virgin and waiting until marriage?
No,
I could.
I mean, it depends.
could.
Really.
I'm sorry.
Well,
am I a virgin?
No.
Because you gotta make a very big. Like, if I was a virgin too,
No,
yes.
like, I'm saying now.
Like
right
now.
Could you do that?
I
if
could.
we both agree that that's something that we want to do.
I just feel like
how
that's
long
not something
are
I
we
wanna
waiting?
do.
Is there
I
a
just-
time
No, but
cap?
that's also like, how long
5
are
days.
we waiting until we get married?
Well,
Right.
because that's the whole thing. Like, somebody who says something like that, I feel like they have a goal. They know what they want ultimately. So they'll very quickly either give you signs of, like, this is heading in that direction or it's not. And if it's not, then all right, deuces. Like, I don't feel like, no, I'm not going to wait a year for you to figure out if you want to marry me so that we could have sex. Like, I think
Because then
that's
at that
What do
point,
you
you get
mean?
married and the sex is trash. Then what you gonna do?
You teach
You're
them.
gonna coach them like we
Yeah.
talked
What if it's just
Yeah.
bad all the time?
Well, then I'm sorry you're stuck.
Or you're stuck having bad sex?
And then
At
do
that
virgins
point-
No, but I
not
feel
do
like it could get
anything?
better.
Can we suck a little dick? Can we? Can we?
I
Do a little
don't
finger
know.
play? Can we? You know what I'm saying? Because if you can get me over enough, because once again, it's, y'all know I don't have a penis in my life, so I can get by without you giving me penis if you're a
Right.
man. But
How long are we
arousal.
talking? That's
I
the
can
thing.
go as long as you're letting me have sex. Like, as long
That's
as
sex.
I am having sex, and maybe not sex with other people, but like we're using toys, we're using vibrators, we're using, fingers, we're using everything.
Except that.
Right.
Like, I think it's a beautiful thing. Like, for people who wait till marriage, like, that's beautiful.
It is.
Yeah.
And I'm God's child, so I know He loves me. But Lord, that there's just some things that I just.
I think I could, because I don't know. Y'all
Like
know
from
I've
having it, you
had
can go
droughts.
back, and now
Y'all know I've had.
no, but that's without being in a relationship. If you're in one, can you do that?
Right.
That's a
That's
whole.
very true.
I went on a drought when I wasn't in a relationship.
I
but
mean,
when
Yeah.
I'm in one.
I mean,
I could do it.
It depends
I
on the
think
people, I
could
think,
do
because if they
it.
both make that commitment and they both are strong-minded and can do it, I think it really just depends. on
Right.
the person.
We have to be on the same page.
Yeah.
That's not my page.
No,
We in a
I
different
get
book.
you, but I mean, people do it all the time, which is really shocking.
It's beautiful, and I think it's
Yeah,
beautiful. I think
she's
it's
so
like
annoying.
for someone to have, like, one of my cousins growing up. She probably was. She still may be. I don't know, but she wanted to wait, and till
It's
marriage, and
that's
she's 30
beautiful.
something. She's older than
I
me.
know.
So.
That's
I'm
like
the same.
Yvonne
it's
Orgy.
beautiful.
Right. Yeah.
And
then
she's a virgin.
She's
yeah,
a virgin.
she's a
Yeah.
virgin.
Wow.
And does sex scenes. It's like that's
That's the
thing.
crazy
That was
part.
like Tiana Taylor. She was a virgin for a very long
Oh,
time.
that's true.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, like I'm saying, do virgins do sexual activities? Because what is sex? You know what I mean? Like, what is sex to a virgin? Is it like the penetration part? Like, you know
Because
what I
there's
mean?
different. I mean, oral sex is also sex. So
Right.
Like,
So, like,
it
are they
just
doing
depends.
none of that?
Right.
Like, because
Usually it's none. Like
Yeah.
if you're
I don't-
gonna wait till
because
marriage,
if not,
you're
then it could be
usually
very
not.
hard to stop
And
that from
temptation
progressing.
and-
Yeah.
yeah.
It's easier to just cut temptation
All
than
of
to
it
sit
off.
there and have to
That's
be
But I
like.
guess it's
single.
also the
You
situations.
gotta be
Maybe they
single.
don't
I don't-
sleep together or like do things like that, so that way they're not tempted to.
But then
You know,
see
no.
with that-
I had a coworker like that. She was engaged and everything. They slept in two
Yeah,
separate
sometimes
rooms,
they
two
live
separate
together,
beds,
yeah.
lived together and everything. Two separate rooms, two separate beds,
Oh.
and did not have
Sex until
any
their
type
wedding
of
night?
anything
Because
until
I
Do
their
you
wedding
know?
night.
But do you know
well.
how their sex life is now? Because I just
Girl,
feel
I
like
don't
if
talk to her
you,
no more. She moved on.
I feel like
She
if
quit.
you like, I don't know, because then I also feel like that can damage how you see each other. Because a part of like being with somebody is being attracted to them, is wanting to do those things with them. So it's like if,
But I,
I
feel
don't know.
like when you love somebody, all that comes with, in a
Yeah.
sense, if that makes sense.
And
Yeah.
and on
Yeah.
the back end of that, like you're thinking of what if it goes wrong, but if it goes right, that is probably so powerful and
Yeah.
so like
Yeah.
that has to be so. Ooh.
Yeah, that's why I said I
Luca.
think it's beautiful. I think probably if it just happens that both of their sex is amazing, then it's magical. It's probably
But
magical.
that's
Think
not your
about the
page.
first time all the time. Like the first time be like awkward, and it's like now I don't know. I can imagine like now we waited, let's say a year,
Or
and
two.
we've been through all this build up and all this, and I just feel like it would be so like, what do we
maybe,
do?
you know,
Could
Like,
it be
what do
bad though?
we-
Could the first time really be bad if you've been waiting all this time?
I feel like they do.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes they may like kiss and stuff like that. So maybe that's like an icebreaker for them already to start off. I don't know.
Well, there are no
No, I don't
virgins
wanna
in the room,
experience
so
that,
we have
so.
no idea. But
No.
I don't know that either.
I don't know
I
what
don't know
you're
that
talking
any of
about. I'm
us
a
could
virgin.
actually do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Miss Son of a 6-year-old.
Wait, what did she
Miss
I'm a
Son
virgin.
of
daughter.
a
Son of a
6-year-old?
I meant mother of a
I'm like,
6-year-old.
what? Son of a
I didn't even catch you.
I meant to say your son is 6.
Sorry.
So the next question.
So,
Somebody saw on Twitter.
scrolling on Instagram. It was actually
Instagram, sorry.
Instagram. And I saw a meme that said, I used to think, I guess it is still a tweet though, because it's a tweet.
It's always a tweet.
I used to think as a woman, if you don't ask for shit, a man would naturally want to do things for you, treat you, show you his appreciation, because a lot of these women are bills. But nah, when you don't ask for shit, you literally won't get shit. And I wanted to know if you ladies disagreed with that. Do closed mouths don't get fed?
I think they don't get fed as much. Because I feel like if a man wants to do for you, he'll do for you. But if you're quiet and if you're not like, I don't know, I don't even know what you like say to somebody to get them to want it. But like, if you're quiet about it, they'll do for you. It just won't be as much if you're like, yo, you got me with this bill.
Right.
You could take care of me with this. Then I feel like they might.
Oh, this
be.
is
So
in
are we
reference to
talking
bills.
about like
or in
bills?
general.
Anything.
I mean,
I feel like it
in
all goes
general.
hand in hand.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I just don't feel.
I
comfortable.
don't feel. I'm not gonna ask you to pay a bill.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no,
I'm
never.
Never.
I'm not gonna ask you to. You can give me the money for the bill,
Right.
or you can ask me, do you need anything? I'll be like, I mean, I got a bill coming up.
Right.
I mean, I
You
get,
would say it if they asked.
Yeah.
I mean, I did for people I didn't really like. care about.
That's what I was gonna say.
For people that
depends
I was
on
in,
who
like-
I want to be fed by, if my mouth is closed or not. Like,
I mean, I guess when I'm thinking of like the clothes on get fed, I guess we're thinking like material things.
Oh, I mean,
in
I'm gonna get those
general.
without asking.
But I just feel like closed mouths don't get fed, period. Because like you're gonna get walked over if you don't say what you
Okay.
That's in
want, say
general.
how you
Right.
feel, say not in general, like just talking to your person, like your relationship, you're gonna let your relationship go however if you don't ever speak up and say what you want. Like say what you want, whatever it is, truthfully, whatever it is. And like as far as getting bills paid or whatever case, you have to know the person that you're dealing with. I feel like if I entered a relationship as a person who, or not even if I entered the relationship, if you enter the relationship giving me shit, right? Like that's how you started it. That's how you got my attention.
I think it depends
No,
on
I-
your comfort because
Oh, right,
before
that's
I
what I'm saying.
wasn't as comfortable, so I wouldn't ask, and I wouldn't not necessarily not get, but if I do ask now, I'll get it because I asked for it.
Mm-hmm.
So it just depends on how comfortable you are with someone, and I think that's just really what it is.
What I was saying was if I come into the relationship and you're already giving me things, like if that's how you attracted me, if that's how, we just started this off, then yeah, like I'm going to ask you for things all the time because that is how you approached me. Like it, like and men be like that, oh, I don't want no gold digging woman, but like you flash your money, that's the first thing you do to attract me, like a fucking peacock. Like you bitch,
Yeah.
I'm rich, I got
me,
money.
look
Okay, so yeah, that's what you're doing. I'm gonna ask you for it because clearly you want to give it to me, like the way you're, you know what I'm saying? So
Flashing
like,
it.
yeah, I'm gonna ask you for it. So I think it just you have to know the person that you're dealing with, and I don't think you can. I think it's possible to care about somebody also that you're like asking for shit. Like I think you can care about them if, like I said, if that's how y'all's relationship was built up. Now, if it was never like that, and you guys are cool and you guys date, and it was never like that, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, can I get some money? Let me get some money. Let me get some money. Give me this. Give me this. And it's like,
Yeah,
Well,
that's
one, I'm
probably
only
what-
gonna ask for like money, like actual money if I really need it. Like
No,
I'm not gonna just let me get money and get my nails done.
but
No, I will.
But
now-
I'll ask for it in like a, not saying a playful way, but
feel you
I
on
just
that.
feel like
You gonna
if
pay for
it's
my
like
nails
something
today?
that I want to do personally, that's my maintenance or whatever, like I'm not going to expect you to like give it to me. So like for me, I'll do things like, oh damn, I really want this watch. Or one day I'm gonna get myself this watch, and then he gonna get it because he
Yeah.
listens and he understands. Like, okay, I'm not gonna like directly ask you for it, but I might mention it. And I'm terrible at asking for things. Like,
Yeah.
No,
asking for
I
help,
I was
asking
about
for
to say,
things. So
I need
So-
to take notes because how did you just say that with the nails and how to ask? Because like I cannot
Just
ask
a
for
joke,
shit, but
so are
like
you gonna pay for my nails today? And
That's
honestly,
cute.
it's
I'ma try
helpful
it.
because
That's
over
cute.
time, like every time I go get my nails done, I get, and I don't even ask for it at this point, but I get money for my
That's
nails, my
cute.
hair, and things like that because I just joke around and.
that's real cute.
That's
I'm gonna
perfect.
try it.
But at
I've never
first, I
tried
wasn't
that.
comfortable, and like he kind of made me comfortable asking as well. So that's why, like, I guess I got comfortable with it.
I'm not comfortable asking for like money or material things like that or whatever. And I'm half and half on this because like I agree with you in the way that you said, like in general, closed mouths don't get fed. Like I will tell you what I want and I will, but that's all I'm going to leave it at what I want. I'm not going to ask for it. And I'm also not going to like if I want my nails done, I asked one time and it was like I was going back to work and I was just like, you trying to sponsor when I was going like starting flying out, I was like, you trying to sponsor my back to work or back to school, like, get up or whatever. And he was like, yeah, sure. I mean, not thinking back on it, it was really that easy. All I had to do was ask, but
That's crazy.
I
I
don't
need to
ever
try
want to see.
it.
I don't ever want to see.
It's-
Right.
I
but
can't. I've never asked.
it was
but
in
I
a
can't
playful
ask.
way. It was really
Yeah.
playful.
That's the only way I know
And
how
we
to
were
do it.
going
Yeah.
back and forth, and I already had all my appointments set, so it was real obvious that I was about to pay for it anyway, right? And this is something that I paid for. Like you said, your own maintenance. So you know that I could afford it. You know I could pay for it. So that's why I was more so comfortable with asking. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Because
I
at
think
the end
it's
of the day,
when
I can
I'm
still
not
handle it.
dependent on you,
Yeah.
it makes it a bit different. But I'm not necessarily comfortable with asking. The conversation just lined up, and I had to take the shot.
And
Like,
you got it.
I
You
did.
got it.
I honestly do feel like sometimes they may not know. So when you do bring something up, they
It's like,
want
Like, it's
to
literally
for
a
you.
fact. Closed mouths
Yeah,
don't
they
get fed.
wanna
Like, if
do-
you do not ask, you will not
Yeah,
get
they
it. Like,
wanna-
you just, like...
I agree.
I don't know because I've never asked and I still get.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's
I
the
didn't
thing.
even
That's
know
what I'm
I
saying.
wanted.
I've never-
But
that's
Christian
why I
Dior
said now maybe
slide.
I don't get as much as I could if
And
I asked.
that's
That's
the
it.
difference.
But I
thing.
like I still
But
get
that's
without
different.
asking.
You know, like, that's how it was set up with you and whoever you're getting. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys, he started something and he's continued it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, that's just how that happened. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the cards just laid that way. But if there was something else that you actually wanted, I'm sure if you would ask for it, you would get it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure if you asked, you would get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even if it's and Star posted something like, why would you ever tell me no? I feel like with somebody that you like deal with, it may not ever actually be no. It may be like not right now or, you know, whatever. But if you actually ask for something for somebody that you care about, they're gonna try and get it for you. They're gonna work with you. They're gonna help you get it. They're gonna, you know what I mean?
I ask for a ring every day. I still ain't get it yet.
Not yet.
You know it's coming. Goodbye.
Right, like, not yet.
I'm joking.
And
But
I think like when you, or at least for me, when I was like consistently getting without asking, then it makes it a little tougher to ask or to, because it's like,
You were
damn,
getting
are you, you give on a regular, so are you in a tough spot? I don't want to put you in that uncomfortable position when you're in a tough spot.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
you know what I'm saying? So that's where it gets kind of tricky for me. And I think that that's my problem, like with asking, because, but if I know that you're in a okay position or what, because like when I asked it that one time that I had to ask or that I chose to ask, rather, because I didn't have to, I knew he was in a straight position, or, you know, so I knew, but when if that were to stop, if the giving were to stop, I would be so scared to ask, because it's like, what's going on? Or is everything okay? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Yeah.
But then that's, I
but
feel
if
like,
I don't like you,
right.
oh,
Because you wouldn't, if you didn't
Don't care
like
what
them,
you're
I feel like
going
you
through.
probably wouldn't even know they were going through shit,
Right.
right? And so you didn't give a fuck, so you're just gonna ask. But because you care about them, you're not gonna do that and ask for things at the wrong time. Like, you're going
Yeah.
to, you're going to, you know, be aware of those shits, right?
right.
Be aware of those things, and we can stop.
Just ask and you'll receive.
Ask and you shall receive, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but also read the room
And
like,
read
read the room,
Read the
like-
room before you ask.
Now,
Because there may be an elephant. in
and just
Shit.
there's a
True.
difference of asking for every little thing,
Yeah.
and then just asking for certain things.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, once in a while. Hey,
Yeah.
I want this.
it doesn't have to be excessive.
Not every
but
day. Can I
definitely-
get $10? Can I
Yeah.
get $10? Can I get? Are you a child?
Right. You need your lunch money today.
Allowance. I would love an allowance.
The way she sat up too.
I mean, this is kind of just a random question. Sydney and I were talking about this earlier, so I'm curious to get y'all's perspective on it. But do y'all think that money can buy happiness?
Yes.
No.
It can't buy happiness.
It could
but
help. Shit.
It could help. It could
Yeah.
help.
It could help.
It
Because
can-
the lack of it can certainly cause a lot of misery.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
and I agree, but money can also like
Only
just-
cover so
yeah.
much.
Of
Because
course.
even like what Elon Musk and whatever, they have so much money and
yeah,
their
it
marriages-
takes
yeah.
way more
Because-
than money. To
yeah,
be
it
happy.
does, because there's a lack of absence, like a lack of like presence. There's a lot more that
Purpose.
comes with
Yeah,
than just money, I feel like.
but it can.
But it
help.
could help.
No, it can
Right.
help, but does it truly make you happy? No.
Right.
No,
Because
that's
like
not.
I feel like
No. I
on the
think-
forefront, like people who it's not a bad thing. Like people who
Yeah,
just
I want
flaunt
some more
like
money.
materialistic things and the things that money does, you know, buy you things and all these things. It's just kind of like sometimes I look, I'm like, is
It's a
there
shield.
anything
It's empty.
more?
Yeah,
It's
they
empty
are.
than that?
because at
Like,
the
are
end of the
you-
day, all that stuff can be taken away, and then what are they going to be
Yeah.
left with? So at the end, like it's. I mean, happiness comes from yourself, God,
Yeah.
spirit, universe, whatever you believe in. But it has to come from like inside.
Within,
That's not
yeah.
yeah.
That's why it's like you can't buy, like you can't solely depend on it. Like
Right.
happiness just has so many factors. So like you said, like the lack of, like, not that people without money can't be happy, because they 100% can,
Yeah.
but like I feel like those same happy people that don't have money, if they had more money, they would
Yeah.
be even more
And I
happy.
was gonna
Mhm.
say
You know what
that
I
as
mean?
well. I
Like,
think if some people love themselves and those are the ones that have money, then that may keep them happy. But there are a lot of people that are like empty
But
with a lot of money.
With money,
that
right.
are just like, you're not
And-
happy, but you have all this. So what's the
because
problem?
Sydney said he feels like it could, and I was just like, I disagree with that. And like going back to the terminally ill thing, I'm like,
There's always gonna be
imagine
something.
having the money to give all the treatment to your
Cancer.
loved one for cancer, and they
Mhm.
still like
Die.
or die, and this could be the love of your life. Even y'all could have just been getting started, like that. Like that's not happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I think that everybody has problems and everybody has issues, and like when you have money, you still have problems or issues.
Right.
Your issue isn't
It's gonna be
money.
different.
Yeah.
They're
Your
gonna
issue
be
isn't
different
money,
issues.
but
Yeah.
you just have different issues. So
Yeah.
it's just like
Because money
that
brings
cause
more,
you to feel
more
the-
issues, more
Exactly.
bills.
Right.
That
You could have bills and you win the lotto, and then now you
Got
want to
more
upgrade
bills
your
on top
life.
of
Now you got
bills,
more bills,
then you got
and
more
now it's
and now you got your
more
mama
money.
bills, your cousin
Yeah.
bills, your little
That's
boy down
Finances,
the street.
listen, that could be a
Girl.
cause of stress.
That could be such a that could be
for sure. For
you know
sure.
what I'm saying? Money could buy you chaos.
right. That's why it definitely just it depends on the. That's why I said it can't solely buy. Like if you are unhappy already, getting money isn't going to make you happy.
No.
Right? Like if you
It's
were
going to help to an
if you
extent.
were if you are
dealing with
like
internal.
like happy is yourself. I don't know, like happy yourself. So like if you can't find happiness without money, then I just feel like you're not a truly happy person. But I feel like if you can find happiness without money and you get some more money, there would
That
be,
you're
there's
more
a little
happy.
spice of happiness. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's ultimately yourself and finding happiness within yourself first. But a little money definitely is going to add some more enjoyment, some more, like, you're able to do more things that you want to do. And I'm
Most
not saying you have to be stinky fucking rich, like, where you're disgusting,
But
you know?
just got
just a
some
little
wiggle
bit.
room. That's
Right,
what I told
like,
him. I was like, money doesn't buy
comfortably.
happiness. Money buys like
wiggle
room.
Yeah, I
Money
just would
buys
like
like
to live
relaxation.
Yeah.
Money buys like
the right amount.
deep breaths.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's what you need to be happy.
I've
You
seen,
need some
I saw,
relaxation.
I can't remember what it was that I was watching a documentary on. Oh my God, what was? Oh, it was a documentary on the last like villages. Oh my God, I wish I could remember. Where was I? The last like villages on Earth, essentially. So like, people who are living in the forest and stuff. And the guy was interviewing him, and one of the men in the tribe or whatever, and he was asking him, he was like, would you ever like consider coming to like America, or would you not coming to America, would you ever like build up, leave this life and like go for a more modern life or whatever? And he said no. And he's like, why not? He's like, because here we don't have money, but he said where you live, if you don't have money, you don't get food. Here we don't have money and we still eat. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, dang,
That's deep.
that's deep. You know what I'm saying? There are literally people here who are going hungry.
Yeah.
But then it's like money could buy them happiness. Because it could buy them a burger and they're hungry. So I feel like happiness, like kind of just like what can make you happy is the ultimate definition. Because
see
a
those...
burger could make them happy, but hitting the lotto could make me happy,
right.
or like a vacation can make me happy when somebody else just wants a burger.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like when I see like the videos of like the kids in Africa like dancing and stuff, and it's kind of like so crazy because to us it may look like they don't have a lot of money, but they may be eating, maybe not like what we want to eat, but they may have like bread or
Their
They
belly's
eat better-
rice.
honestly, they
full.
eating better than us.
Yes,
because
sure.
they're
Yeah.
growing everything that they're eating.
So it's
Right,
kind of like
right.
they're eating, they're enjoying, like they just look happy. Like you can just tell, like they have no worries. Like, okay, like I may not have the best roof over my head, but I have a roof over my head, or I may
Yeah.
not.
They're
But they're
Mhm.
grateful, and that's a crazy thing to like be grateful of like what you have. And I think like once you're grateful of what you have, everything that comes after that more, you know,
Like you just
It just
always have to
adds
be
to
grateful
it.
for what you have, no matter
Right,
what
not in the
stage
moment.
you're
Right,
in, no matter where you're at.
exactly.
you
That's
just
where
always
That's
have
where
to
the
be
becomes a little
grateful.
happiness
hard,
comes
and you
from.
have to,
And kind of piggybacking off of what the guy in the tribe said about like having money and still not having money and still being able to eat. I watched another show, Viceland, and they were in Jamaica, and they were talking to this guy who like runs something on the beach or whatever. It was really, I can't remember what he did, but the interviewer was speaking to him again, and he was just like, so I don't remember what he asked him, but the guy ended up saying, he's like, listen, like life is not hard. The system is what makes life hard.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? It's the things that they like that are subconsciously embedded in our brains that like make life hard. You know,
Right.
I was sitting when me and Sydney were talking, I was like, who said to someone else, like, I want a bigger house than them?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why is a bigger house the goal?
That's
Why
human
is
nature.
better?
That's
Why
since the
is
beginning of
right?
time.
Like why is like the Benz truck better than a Camry?
Right.
Like
Because
why
that's embedded in us from
It
like
is.
we're young,
Right.
from like,
But
oh,
you
you
know
gotta
what's
grow up and you
crazy?
gotta.
who created $1 and said like this is what's gonna happen?
It's
Like
literally
it's like
But you know what's crazy though
mind-boggling.
is that no matter where we are in life, I just feel like there's no such thing as perfect world. Like there's no such thing as there's never gonna be world peace, right? Because like even in the animal world where they literally don't have like emotions, you know, those types of things, there's still classism. There's still a
Right.
king of the castle.
Right.
There's still somebody who has more wives than the other ones or more
That's
partners
true.
than the other ones. Like that's just always going to
That's
exist
very
because
true.
it's like to
That's how God made
survive.
us, honestly.
Yeah, like to survive, it's like you do have to have more than someone else to survive. Like you have to have, I have to be the one to, you know, out in the wild. There's those people who live in the tribe. Like if another tribe stole the one deer that you saw today in the forest, like dang, now they up and you not. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like there's always going to be this hierarchy. Like it's never not going to exist. It's impossible.
Oh, and then another one of the tribes that was there, the interviewer, like he was telling him a story about how he's like, a white man came here and asked me, like he was the leader of that tribe and whatever. So I guess essentially owns the land. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So he was like, how much do you want for this? Like it's an island or you know, and he was like, $5,000 is what he told him. He was like, that's the biggest number that he could think of,
of.
bro.
Right.
That's the biggest number he knew.
Mhm.
And I'm like, that is insane.
Crazy.
That his brain didn't go straight to millions. Like,
Right.
and it's
The whole
because
island.
his whole life is like based on fulfillment from other things than millions.
because I was gonna say that
You know?
5,000 gonna make him just.
And he said
just-
that the guy offered him like 10 and
Yeah.
was like, you know, and he came back and showed him like the money, and he told him okay, and he said then he pulled out this little book and said, and he's like, I'm not taking, it was a checkbook. He's like, I'm not taking that. I don't see that. What is this for me? You know, he didn't understand.
I don't got no
So
bank.
he's like, the man came back a few weeks later. He's like, with a suitcase full of money. He's like, but just something came over him and he couldn't sell. You know, and I was just like, that is so insane. Just
Thank God you
the
didn't.
different
Right.
perspectives that people can have, and just like, it's just crazy. We were just talking about like so much that just
That
like,
is a Sid conversation.
huh?
That is a Sid conversation.
We
Yeah,
were
it is.
going, and he was talking about how Russia like shut off the pipelines, the gas pipelines.
All right, yeah,
here
you're
and
getting
stuff.
too technical.
But no, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
and because I'm like, I can't get as deep as Sid can get sometimes.
Danielle needs to go.
But oh,
She's like, I get it.
but okay, no,
about Russia.
no, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell
It was
you.
Danielle said, I get it.
Listen, I'm what we talked about that was like, I was like, a man woke up one day and said, "Shut that shit off, turn it off." Somebody like you and
'Cause
me,
they
a
control
human
it.
with blood,
Yeah.
just was asleep, woke up one day
And said, cut
and
that shit
said,
off.
"Turn that shit off."
I'd agreed. Yeah.
Had people putting gas in goddamn plastic bags
Crazy.
because a man woke up and said
Shut
that.
the
That's
shit
crazy. The world is corrupt. Money can't buy happiness. It could buy gas in a outage, though. So.
Period.
Okay, so do you guys believe in meeting the right person at the wrong time?
Maybe like semi-right.
Right.
I'm gonna
I
say
think
right
so.
person, but absolutely.
Like something could have gone
Something could have.
differently.
Yeah.
if
I'm
it
just trying
was
to
a
figure out
different
what
time
would be
period.
like a wrong time though. Like
Well, that's the thing.
For
I
me to
feel
meet
like
someone.
because I feel like if you're in a relationship and you meet somebody, that's the wrong time. But then I feel like if that's really the right person, it's gonna work out. Like even if it is the wrong time, if
I
it's the
don't
right
know.
person,
I mean,
can
you
see
may meet
I
them. So,
think
like,
so.
I met the
I'm
right
confused.
person
at the
literally.
wrong
at
time.
not even the wrong time. That was a great time. I met him at a great time, but it just we didn't get together at that time, and I just feel like it was like meant to be. Like it was
because
just
then
like,
you guys
okay,
eventually came together, right?
like the universe.
So if it's
like,
the right person, it's gonna work out.
I remember when I was at the city of Miramar, right? I hated. Oh, maybe. I mean, whatever. I
You don't work there no more.
Yeah, I'm like,
I was gonna say, girl.
when I was working there, I hated my job, and I think that just seeped from my pores. I feel like it was so obvious. I was a different person. I wasn't even true to myself. So, and I know that in that time, I pushed people that I really fucked with like away.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And the energy that I was pouring into other people made me seem like, but that's literally not the person I am, or not who I was just going through like this rough time. So in that time, like I could have come across a beautiful soul and somebody who we really could have clicked, but I was going through this. I was going through that. So you weren't going to see me for the beautiful soul I was. You was just going to see me for this person who just hates life because she got to wake up and clock in every morning.
Yeah.
That's
You
true.
know, so
yeah.
I
So that was
think
the wrong
that-
time.
Right.
Yeah.
You could have someone in the family who's like terminally ill, and you could be dealing with that. You could be they could be at your house and you're taking care of them. And so I literally don't have the time
Yeah.
to meet this. Now, when I do have the time to, you already in another relationship, but we could have worked out just great. So
Yeah.
I do believe in meeting the right person at the wrong time.
I agree. I don't like mic drop. I don't even know. What to say.
But then if it was
Yeah,
really
I
the right
just-
person,
then it
y'all
just-
would have
So then that
connected later on. I feel like
I just don't feel like there's like one right person. Like, you know what I mean?
agree.
Like you meet people at certain points in your life and they're the right person
For you at that
the
time.
moment,
Yeah.
or you know, whatever the case is. So like there's like
It's like the
layers.
universe.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like you may be meeting them at the wrong time. You just don't realize that was the right time, that time. Like
To serve their purpose.
to serve
like,
and
to-
then people serve their purpose, they leave your life, they come into your life, things like that. So I just feel like everything happens for a reason.
true.
Don't laugh.
What you got to say, Casey?
How do I formulate this so it's like
Censored.
I don't even want, not even censored.
Censored?
It happens. It's happened to me. Where it's like you meet somebody, you know, you guys are supposed to be together. It's just not the right time because ripping and running, doing all this other shit, and then it's like, how do I put it without?
Girl.
He
No, not even. I'm not even trying to drop names. It's just like the situation. It happens. I'm just gonna say it happens. You know, you're supposed to be with this person, and shit just does not work out the way it's supposed to. But that's like Lexi said. There's more than one right person.
Yeah.
I think that was the right person. We're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah, let's offline that.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. I just feel like you never, like you said, you just, life changes so much and you meet so many people, and even if you never end up together, right, like you can look back on that and there was a lesson somewhere in that, or something that you saw in that person to recognize like, damn, that would be the right person. So when you're going out looking for something else, like, you know, those are some qualities that you see, or like, you know what I mean, like they're just, every little thing.
Yeah, and then those people also, it doesn't have to be the right person in the sense of a relationship, because sometimes they remain in your life and they're just like a close friend. So it's like, at the end of the day, that was the right person, and you did meet them at the right time. They're serving their purpose in a different way than you might have like
Imagine
thought they were going to.
Absolutely right.
Can't relate. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Recording?
Yeah, it is recording. Casey, are you
ready?
gonna hit us with a jingle?
Oh, give me a beat.
No,
that was
You
bad.
know the issue, the thing is that no, because you want the bass thing, boom, boom, chicka, boom, boom, chicka. No, bro, I'm trying to like switch it,
It
up.
was a little.
I said, give me a beat.
You know what that sounded like? Remember on Doug? Remember Doug when he'd be like,
Yeah.
Oh,
How did you know how to do that?
I don't even
She
know.
still watches that shit.
I do too.
It was together.
I still watch Doug too. Though.
Me too.
I'll give you a like.
Oh, I need
sure.
to watch it again.
I'm na na na.
Guess. No, I can't catch that.
Na, na, na. I can't catch
I can't
Guess who
Sent that text.
Hey,
Oh.
We did it. We got it.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
It's probably some bullshit I said.
It sure. I'm not gonna say it. Guess who sent that text, you guys? Okay, so this text goes: whenever I find a husband, start back over here. Whenever I find a husband, he's gonna hate me because I literally Google, can I put blank in the air fryer like every day?
But bitch, I sent it. So if I can't fucking put it in the air fryer, it ain't getting cooked.
But like niggas love air fryer food nowadays, so it's fine.
You can
Everybody
put
love air
anything in
fryer.
there.
You
food.
could literally
Air
put
fryer.
anything in that bitch.
Bro, we were scrolling through Instagram and we saw somebody, who was it, babe? I can't remember. Cooked an apple pie in
In the air fryer?
Actually, I can actually
that's
see that.
violating.
very well, and
No.
Yeah, she does.
wow, I'm impressed.
I don't know
I
about
want
that.
apple
I don't think I take it to
pie.
that extent.
Put that in the oven.
Because you're baking it.
Yeah, I
Right.
I put it in the oven.
It
Right.
really does this, bruh. And I
gonna
bet it
have a
look fire. I
crisp.
bet it look.
I bet it was fire.
Preheat
Bro,
that
they
shit
have
and put it in
whole
there.
magazines of like air fryer
Things,
recipes.
recipes, bro.
Like, so
First of all, they told me that I can make like Haitian plantains in the air fryer. I don't want to try it because it just seems wrong.
No, but you can.
Like tostones
Yes.
in the air fryer?
Yes.
I can
I
totally
believe
see
it.
that though.
I
That
believe
makes
it.
total
No,
sense.
because
you have to
you
Fry
fry
it
it
twice.
right, like
So I
you
just
fry
don't get
it and then you mash it.
You probably have to take it out. After.
Yeah, you probably
I mean,
have
See,
to
that's
stop
then
taking
no,
it
if
out.
it's not making it
Or
easy,
it
I'm
was
not
like-
doing
it-
it.
Like
It was
it
like
was like
McDonald's
turnovers. It was
apple
apple pie
pie.
turnovers.
Oh, that's dope.
That's
though.
like a egg roll.
It looked
You can
very
make those.
good.
No, I've done that before. I put
Yeah,
egg rolls in
I
there.
am-
I'm actually gonna try.
I am 100% sure you
Sometimes
can
I
make
like
anything.
my stuff in the oven though, like or fried.
Like
So
what?
I-
Yeah,
The
like you
oven
can make ackee and
doesn't take-
sawfish in the air fryer. Like there's just certain things you can't do.
That's
well,
true.
that's yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
that would
good
just be
one.
weird.
Unless you're
Things
making
that
an
are like
egg roll.
liquidy, you can't.
I'm gonna try
Like
that
things
though.
that produce a
That
lot of
sounds
like
good, actually.
liquid
That does
juice.
sound good.
Like
but
you
like
can't put that
eggs,
in there.
and I feel like you.
I've not even tried that.
You can put an egg in the air fryer.
I've read it.
1,000%
I've read
pretty
it.
sure you
yes.
can.
You have to put like foil at the bottom.
I've
Yes.
done it.
I've read it. I didn't pull it.
First of all, I've done
Like boiled egg or like
No,
scrambled
no,
egg.
Scrambled
No,
egg.
not a scrambled.
What
but I did like
for
an over
why?
easy, over
You've done
hard.
it.
Yeah.
So you
So you just crack the egg?
Yeah, and it just cooks
First of all,
good.
I put foil on my air fryer to avoid
No, I do that.
cleaning
Yeah,
it.
I do that.
Yeah.
But that like
It
the
works.
point.
I
Okay,
know.
but like the purpose of the air fryer is the underneath part gets air underneath, like that helps crisp
It's
your
still
stuff. I mean, I'm
going
sure
to
it
be-
works, but like that's a purpose. So you're not really supposed to have. The
I do
foil
because I'm
on
not
it
cleaning that
often
shit.
because-
Yeah.
I mean, I clean it, but I'm not
Yeah, I don't
cleaning
put
it
foil in there
every day.
Well,
Yeah.
see, I don't
I'm
use
scrubbing
mine that
hard.
often,
I
so
put
I
foil on the
clean mine all the
bottom
time.
piece,
Sorry.
That's why I don't use it.
I do.
Whenever I use it,
I put foil
clean
in the
it.
Put a
basket.
foil
Yeah.
on it, and honestly, just unwrap that bitch. It's still gonna cook the same. You might have to cook it like an extra 3 minutes, but
Then just
And
put it in
depending
the
on what you
oven.
cook, it don't
no.
dirty it. If
Yeah.
that makes any sense, it's weird.
Yeah,
that,
like fries.
Yeah, like when you cook fries,
You
then
just
you could use
wipe
Yeah,
it
you
out.
could
Yeah, you
rinse
could just wipe it.
Yeah,
wipe it
and
anyway.
yeah.
But literally, honestly, I'm sorry if majority of the time I cannot put it in the air fryer. I'm not making it.
That's a good.
Well,
like
tried
I should use
fried
my air
chicken
fryer
wings
more.
One time and I
Right.
didn't like them, so I would use the.
I haven't tried
Like
that.
you breaded it
Yes,
and
I
tried it and it
really-
didn't work.
And I also tried like fish. It was actually good, like snapper. Just seasoned it. And
See,
put it
I
in the
think
air
that
haven't
maybe
done
fried
that.
wings would have worked, but maybe like tenderloins. Like
No,
if you did
tenders
use
work.
the wings,
No,
you
tenders
could
works,
get those
but I tried like a
crispy.
red snapper, like a fish,
And it worked?
Yeah,
The whole
It got it
thing?
I believe
crispy?
that.
And it got it crispy.
Mhm.
You got a
This
big
girl
ass air
made
fryer.
I'm about to say for a whole
like
snapper.
fried cauliflower like wings. Y'all
Y'all
have seen
done
that?
that
That
before?
sounds
I
good.
don't like that.
Amazing.
I made that in the air fryer before.
That
Amazing.
sounds good.
No, I think
I'll
I made
take
that
the
in
real
the oven,
ones.
but it was good regardless. It was good.
You take regular.
No,
Yeah.
seriously.
No,
I
but they're
will
good. They're
take
good.
They're so
'Cause it
good,
gives
and
you the
I'm not
punch
gonna
and
say
the
nothing
flavor.
stupid like you can't tell the difference.
You
but
can.
like it does not taste like.
They don't taste.
Oh my
bad.
god, I'm eating cauliflower. No, it doesn't.
I mean,
It's-
You just
cauliflower
gotta
takes
season
on
it.
whatever flavor.
But
the
Yeah.
like, if I
Exactly.
had
And it's
regular
breaded,
wings at
and
home
it
or
had-
cauliflower, I'm gonna just eat the
Yeah,
regular
period.
wings.
and,
Yeah.
and you
Every
toss
time.
it in the buffalo sauce. Sorry, I don't eat chicken no more, so it's very
No, it's
satisfying
A
good.
wing
for
is
me.
tempting every time though.
Mhm.
Like even if you like on it, like you see a nice crispy
Yep,
wing,
yep.
Yeah.
or a
We
nice
have agreement.
or a nice
He agrees.
Ricky's wing bit, a nice.
I don't like it. I
Lemon
think if
pepper
there's
hot.
one thing I get tempted
What?
by, it's definitely wings. But
Especially
I would
the
love
flat
some
then I
right
just
now.
go whip up
And I
some
like them like a little
cauliflower.
hard, like
Crispy.
crisp.
Mhm.
Stop it.
I
Let's
don't-
go to
yeah.
Ricky's.
Ricky's.
That was gonna be my
Oh, no,
suggestion.
Don't go without me.
No, I can't go either.
I went the
have
other day by
plans,
myself
I'm
and had
sorry.
a salad and wine.
Listen, I haven't been.
I wish.
all year. I feel like.
Girl,
No,
you ain't been
you
on
said
your
that.
I
I
know.
know.
The last time we went.
Okay.
Now we know you lying.
Sorry,
So.
I haven't been in about 3 months. Since you want to be specific, the point
All
is that it's been a
year.
very long time.
I haven't been anywhere, and
You don't count. You don't
I haven't had a
count.
drink. I haven't had anything.
Well, you
Girl,
can't
you
have a
almost
almost
there.
there. You almost
almost
there.
there.
We close.
Month and a half.
We
Yeah,
close.
we are.
And then
I
you're gonna
can't
have
wait.
somebody in the corner doing that every other minute.
Well, thank you all for listening to another episode of the Girls Chat podcast.
Woo woo.
We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
This
All
was
One.
Thanks for listening to the Girls Chat podcast, brought to you by Purple Unicorn Productions. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at the Girls Chat Pod to be a part of our game, Guess Who Sent That Text. Just leave your answers in the comments and stay tuned for the next episode to see if you were right.